The beautiful images of the romantic Western lifestyle can disguise its harsh realities and tough choices. Cattle ranchers are often land-rich but cash-poor and tempted to sell out to developers. It's happened a lot in California, now home to 40 million people.
My career, other than the ranch, has been in commercial real estate. And I woke up one day and I thought, wow, we're covering California with asphalt. What's going to be left to sustain?
I have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and I don't want California to be just freeways and houses.
The California Rangeland Trust was created to solve that problem, and it's making big progress. As the CRT and its supporters gathered in Livermore for their annual Western Affair fundraiser, there was much to celebrate. Since its founding in 1998, the CRT has saved more than 340,000 acres of California ranch land.
Well, I like to put it in terms of square miles because it's a more impressive number. We've preserved over 500 square miles of land, and that's twice as big as the city of San Francisco.
The CRT has produced a number of short films telling their story and explaining their work.
For the last 30 years, like most ranchers in California that are trying to survive, I have seen some absolutely gorgeous, high-functioning farms and ranches in Northern California that have been split apart and sold and developed and are no longer working landscapes.
Because California has been growing so fast, we are losing ranch lands very rapidly to development. And once the land is converted to other uses, it doesn't go back.
The Trust rescues ranches from development by offering conservation easements.
Conservation easements in the West are relatively new, but they're extremely effective because it allows the people who have been taking care of the land to stay on the land.
The land is appraised as a cattle ranch, and then it's appraised as what it could be other than a cattle ranch. And then that difference is what we try to achieve in a payment to the rancher to get the easement.
In exchange, the rancher agrees to never develop the property, and the CRT, run by ranchers, makes sure that agreement is kept. The money enables a working cattle ranch to remain economically viable, allowing the ranch family to remain on the land and continue ranching for generations to come.
We feel grateful that this ranch will never have lights, it will never have homes, it will never have a golf course. It will be a working, open landscape.
The reason that it's important to keep private landowners on the land is because they care so deeply about the land. They've been there for generations. They understand it. Public land managers have a different vision sometimes.
For us, it's 1,000 acres. When you get down to the granularity of knowing how to manage your 1,000 acres, it's hard for somebody that runs a very large organization to understand.
Private rangelands are also home to wildlife and watersheds, the source of drinking water for urban populations.
You drive along the freeway and you see open space and you see all this clean air and clean water. That's provided by ranch owners and farmers.
We both support the California Rangeland Trust because we believe in everything that the California Rangeland Trust does.
We need to save these kinds of beautiful environmental places for our children.
Otherwise, everything's going to get developed. There's going to be houses on every square mile of land up and down the whole state of California.
There is still much to do, but on this evening, there was also much to celebrate.
I can honestly say this process has enriched my life and given me such hope.
Including the preservation of Sagehorn Russell Ranch.
And my goal of protecting the land my parents entrusted with me is now a permanent reality.
Plus, by preserving ranches, you're preserving ranching communities.
Well, I love the land and I love the legacy, but I especially love the people. Because people that are connected with the land are just the salt of the earth. They care deeply, often have been there for generations, and we're helping them, and they really want to help the state of California.
That's it for now. We're back next time with more cool stuff from today's Wild West. I'm Mark Bedor. We'll see you down the trail. For more information on the people and places featured in today's Wild West, or to order show DVDs and books, visit todayswildwest.com. Funding for Today's Wild West provided by the Leggett Foundation and the Chuck Wagon Trail Riders Foundation.